We appreciate you pitching camp there to update us on the President's tour. Let's cross over to Matters Education, and KUPPET teachers Nairobi branch are today demonstrating, demanding TSC address all their issues. The teachers have vowed not to go back to class until TSC is ready to develop a return to work formula. This comes after the union defied court orders to stop the strike until the hearing on the 5th of September. Anne Musungu is on this story, and finally she is on the ground. And do let us know what exactly is happening in Nairobi in as far as the KUPPET teacher strike is concerned. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Anki Doris. I'm at the Teacher Service Commission headquarters, where KUPPET teachers have been camping for about an hour, seeking audience of the CEO TSC, Nancy Macharia. The teachers have said they're not going back to class until all their demands have been met by the TSC. Maybe we can have the executive secretary talk to us now. But Secretary, yesterday we had TSC released salaries for all teachers, and still you're insisting that you're not going to class before all your demands have been met. What will you say about it?
Sure, we will not go to class until all the demands are met. And the salary that was given to teachers, in as much as we may say have some little increment, there is no circular that demonstrates that it was due to the CBA until the Commission provides communication to teachers that whatever they got was part of the CBA. It cannot be verified because there are so many teachers who also get annual increments in July, which were not provided at that time.
Okay. I've also heard you complain about the medical insurance. What do you have to say about that?
The medical insurance is the worst component of the rewards that teachers have, and also was part of our demands in the strike. We have a medical cover where teachers go to the hospitals. They cannot be given approval within 2 to 3 hours. A teacher is waiting on a bench, even with a very sick child, or the teacher or a dependent himself or herself is very unwell. We have cases where doctors can recommend diagnostics, and yet the medical cover insurance or the MAKL, that is Medical Administrators Kenya Limited, reject what a doctor has recommended that a teacher should be subjected to. We also have cases where a teacher has been admitted, but she can be forced or he can be forced to get out of the hospital to go and recuperate at home, even after as the person has not improved. We have cases where admissions have been rejected, and yet it is a doctor in the hospital who is recommending this procedure. We also have cases of teachers with chronic diseases who do not get regular supply of drugs. And when somebody has diabetes or hypertension and is on regular drugs, when that supply is cut, it means that the teacher has to go back to his pocket. We have cases of teachers who go for medical assessment, medical services. And when the child may have been taken the previous day and the teacher now seeks to get service the next day, the teacher is told, somebody went yesterday, we cannot give you service today, you have to wait till next week. We also have cases where a teacher can go with two kids, and then the teacher is told, we cannot treat the two, we are only treating one. Optical services are pathetic. Dental services are pathetic. We cannot talk about them.
Okay, today in the morning, Collins Oyu, the Secretary General NAT, said that TSC has addressed almost most of the demands that you had. Is this one-sided, or is this also the same on your side?
I do not know which mathematics Oyu did, but I'm a teacher of maths and chemistry. Both KUPPET and NAT had 9 demands. And if Teacher Service Commission claims that they have gotten 13.5 billion shillings for the purposes of phase 2, 1 out of 9, that would be, and somebody claims that majority. I think that is the person, I cannot talk about the ability of that person in mathematics. The Teacher Service Commission has also hinted that they got money to improve the medical cover, which now has made some facilities to come back to provide service. Now, if we take that to be any improvement, we will have 2 out of 9. 2 out of 9 is around 22%. 22% is E. And it can be, in fact, the person should be should be discontinued from learning mathematics.
Exactly.
So I disqualify this word majority of the demands, because we also had promotions, we had third-party deductions, we had junior secondary school, we had medical cover, which I've talked about and I've said is in bad state. We had career progression, and we said that on career progression guidelines, we are advising the Teacher Service Commission to take that career progression guideline in whatever form to Dandora dump site. It should not be seen, it should not be interpreted in the Teacher Service Commission.
And the KUPPET demand, not demand, are
it is the cause of stagnation of all teachers in Kenya. Yes.
KUPPET and not demands totally different.
Okay, that's all from our side, Anki Doris. The teachers have said they're not going back to class until their demands are met.
Very well, Ian, thank you very much.